Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, it doesn't cost you anything. Okay. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a 9 of Swords to begin. We don't usually begin with a 9 of Swords. I wonder if you feel that you're kind of under an energetic attack right now. I wonder if first of all, if there's any feelings of being unsafe, please contact the authorities in your area. Please make sure that you are safe and sound, okay? And free from harm. I feel like there is some sort of energy being directed against you right now. We've got that Empress energy, though. This is, to me now, this is a healing or a protective kind of energy around you. Let's continue with these cards. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. We have this idea, especially on the spiritual level, in the vertical axis, right? We've got what look like shields, right? Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Chariot with that Holy Grail. This seems like a shield here and a shield here. And of course, the Empress, the Divine Mother, it's kind of trying to protect you or heal you from this attack. Okay? I feel like you're under divine protection right now. Okay? I think it's very important that you're here. Okay, now we've got some air energy, some more water, and some fire. I wonder if this is, I wonder if there's, I feel like there are two people that are under the guidance of one older person. Like there's one boss here, and then there's these two other people, little, foot soldier kind of people. So it seems like there's a group of 3. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're going to put it here. We'll put Tiny Bob Ross right there on top now. We're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together, all right? It will give us the confirmation that we need, all right, at the end of the reading. If you feel like you know what that card is, please put your prediction down in the comments. Let's do it together as a group exercise, okay? Again, if you are in any kind of danger, please contact the authorities where you live. Make sure that you and your loved ones are safe, okay? Top priority, please. Let's look around here. We do have, we've got fire, fire, fire. We've got just a little bit of water. We have our air energies. And we don't have any earth energies. But what we do have is this spiritual energy on the vertical axis. I feel like you're being protected above and below. And you're being healed and shielded. There's even a shield here in this Empress card. Right? You're being protected from this very negative spiritual energy coming your way. And you may feel that you have been under attack, that your beliefs, your values have been under attack. A lot of negativity with this 9 of Swords. Okay? And it's the kind of energy that is going to make you start doubting yourself. Right? This is some of that magic that will kind of turn your own mind and your own heart against you. And so we really need to be on the lookout for this. We need to really protect ourselves from this. I'm very happy that we have this spiritual energy right here, especially this Empress energy. surround yourself with loved ones, surround yourself with healing energies as far as your internal work, kind of using your imagination, visualizing an orb of white light, of healing light that surrounds you. All right. The fire energy that we see here, I think, really is using our spiritual vision, using our imagination, right, to create a kind of protective shield around us. Okay. I think that the spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it, the divine mother, God, goddess, deity, is protecting you. I think you are under divine protection right now. And we see that in the form of this healing, motherly kind of energy with the Empress card, right? We also have the Chariot card here. And this is kind of saying that to me, this kind of feels like one of those bulletproof automobiles, right? This is a card that says, keep doing what you're doing. You're obviously doing something right. If this negative energy, if this evil energy is being directed your way, it means that you're really onto something here. Okay? So keep doing your spiritual work. This is kind of that armored vehicle, right? It's saying that you're kind of bulletproof right now. But you have to activate this energy. You have to accept it into your life. Okay? And don't give up the fight is what this one's saying. Stay in your chariot, stay protected, take care of yourself, plan, be responsible. Don't be careless, but don't give up what you're doing. Stay the course, right? Stay the course. We've got the Wheel of Fortune energy underneath everything. This is kind of a divine father type of energy, right? It's a Jupiter energy. This, I think, is another card that's instructing you to continue doing what you're doing, right? This is kind of almost a close-up view of the shield, right, that the charioteer is holding. And this is an idea, this is the energy, the realization that your life, your plan, your path right now, this divine mission that you're on, there are a lot of spokes, right? There are a lot of moving parts, moving pieces. A lot of things are starting to connect together for you, okay? And I think this is the realization that you're at the center of this, right? For some reason, and a lot of this has to do with karma, I think probably this has a lot to do with past lives. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. If you are, trace the thread of those experiences to the present moment, because you might see how there's always been this essential part of you that even in all of these past lives, you've carried with you through until today, right? And that may even be manifesting in your life as some sort of power object. Do you have a coin, a talisman, an amulet, something that you carry with you as a symbol of your purpose? But I think it also acts as a protection, a protective amulet, right? Find that. If you don't know what that is, we've got to try to trace that thread and discover what that could be. Maybe it doesn't have to be an object, right? It could be an idea, it could be a word of power. It could be a number, it could be a symbol. It could be a sigil. It could be a family crest. I don't know, something, right? Something that acts as a reminder of your purpose, but then also a shield against negative thoughts and feelings, the mind and the heart turning against itself, which, again, I think there are some bad actors here. We've got these two. These might be siblings. They seem like a pair here, obviously, the Prince of Wands and the Prince of Cups. And they're being held together by that Queen of Cups, right? Or the Queen of Swords, the water and air here. It's the air that balances between these two. And what I feel with this is these are energies, and they might be people, they might be so-called friends, family members, coworkers. I think that they they really are doing like a good cop, bad cop kind of scenario with you, right? They're doing that old routine. One is very generous, soft, yielding, giving, expressive. The other one is very harsh, very demanding, and kind of yells and screams. The other one's very gentle, And I think it's through that they're really trying to manipulate you in some way. Yeah. Trying to convince you, trying to turn you against yourself, in all honesty. Let's go back to this 8 of Wands that's back here. This is your creative problem solving. This is you using your mind, using your imagination to protect yourself, to solve problems, right? And I think that this is a very creative energy, okay? And this is, I think, your ability to visualize. Very simply stated, it's your ability to visualize, not only the kind of future that you want and all that kind of stuff. We talk about that a lot here. This is your ability to visualize the protection around you. Visualize the white light. If you've never done the middle pillar exercise before, do it. Look it up and perform it, right? It's all about visualization, using your spiritual vision, right? Your spiritual sight to create a protective light around you. And it's just a way really of us solidifying that, because the divine energy is around you at all times. But by visualizing it as a white light that surrounds you, I think that really does a lot to activate that. That's something that we need as human beings, because we learn, we have our consciousness works that way. We have to be able to kind of have something tangible to focus on. So if we got that white light that surrounds us, that kind of, that activates this protection, okay? The good news, I like that we have a 6 of Wands here in the future position. This is telling me that you will be victorious over this, this kind of psychic attack, right? The 6 of Wands is victory. It is a restoration of balance. This is, I think, learning a lot about yourself. There's going to be a confidence that grows from this. So I'm not seeing that anything negative is going on here. I'm seeing actually a lot of positive things. Right? Because I feel like you will overcome this, and mainly it's through resistance. Don't engage with these folks here. Whatever tactic, whatever routine they kind of try to deploy. If they're doing good cop, bad cop, whatever that is, right? If they're nice one minute, then they're angry the next minute. Don't engage, because that's turning yourself against yourself, right? Capital S. And you will be victorious. And this is kind of a resistance, a passive resistance almost. To this situation. And this is victory. And you're going to learn a lot about yourself, and you're going to come out of this with a tremendous boost in your confidence, in your spiritual confidence, in your ability to withstand something as serious as this. Now we're going to move to the path of the serpent. And as I do this, I'd like to also ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free, doesn't cost you anything. Send some comments my way. Right? I really enjoy hearing about where all of you are watching from. We have viewers from all over the world, and it's fascinating to me to kind of see that. So thank you. I appreciate you. Also, it's good for the channel, too, for subscriptions. Anyway, the 4 of Swords. Right? The 4 of Swords is usually a card about compromise. Yeah. And in this case, we're not. In this case, I'm vetoing that idea. Sometimes it's about compromise. Sometimes it's about understanding what is essential to us, what we are not going to budge on. And the rest of the stuff we can barter with. In this case, though, I feel as if this is another means of shielding yourself. Like we're not even entering that conversation. You're not even going to respond to them in any way. You're not going to acknowledge, you're not going to respond, you're not going to send anything back, right? You're not going to say anything. This is a card that recommends the fourfold breathing, right? You got to fortify your body, your heart, and your mind. What better way to do that than through the breath work, right? Maybe a 4 count in, hold it for 4, 4 count out, hold it for 4, or whatever, however long is comfortable for you, right? Just make it as rhythmic and slow and steady as possible, right? To calm ourselves down a little bit and to fortify us. Because sometimes when people are attacking us in this way, our instinct is to just respond, right? Someone's saying stuff to you to try to get a reaction. The last thing you want to do is give them that reaction, right? Although we really want to let them have it, we're choosing not to. And a good way to do that is through this breath work. Now, this is also a card that talks about setting up the guardians and the 4 quarters. I don't know if you're a ritual, magician, or you do any kind of ceremonial, but it goes back to this visualization, right? Visualize some celestial guardians surrounding you, whether it's the archangels, whatever it might be, right? The 4 sons of Horus, whatever pantheon, whatever kind of energy. And it could just be, orbs of light. It could just be kind of invisible entities. Believe that they are there. And this is a very kind of hocus pocus kind of reading, and I'm sorry I don't do those too often. But I feel like this is a very serious thing, and we need to protect ourselves, because the worst thing to do right now is to feed into it. The worst thing to do is to give them a reaction that they want, because then they're going to use that against you. Okay. The next 3 cards, we've basically talked about that. The mastermind behind this seems to be an older feminine energy, maybe an air sign person. Okay. It feels as if they've got some sort of, it's like they've got a bone to pick with you, that you, maybe they just see you kind of living a better life than they have, right? And so they kind of have sent their minions to mess with you. Again, the last thing we want to do is engage or respond or acknowledge them in any way, but make sure that you are not only spiritually protected, but physically too. Contact the authorities and that sort of thing, okay? But I don't know why this person has this this attitude toward you. It could be that they're just a bully, right? And sometimes it's best to ignore the bully, and they lose the power. Yeah, I know. A lot of the time, as soon as you punch the bully in the nose, they'll go away. We don't want to do that. Makes you look like the aggressor. They're going to use that against you, and it's not going to be no good for you. Okay. So in this case, and I'm not advocating any kind of physical violence. I don't think there's anything like that going on. I think this is more of a psychic, subtle kind of thing rather than anything physical. It might have something to do with gossip or some sort of, information at work or in the family or something like that. Okay? I think if anything, it's going to be some words or some text messages, right? I don't see anything physical. There's no earth energy here, right? So the lack of earth energy is telling me that, 1, you're not responding in any kind of behavior that they can then use against you. And also that I don't think this is taking place in close proximity. It's not close quarter combat here. It's long distance, kind of, astral, psychic, maybe electronic, kind of thing happening. It's not a physical altercation in any way, okay? But these other 2, the minions that I'm calling them, I don't know who they are, and it could really just be 2 sides of this one person, right? They could be nice and friendly one minute, very angry and aggressive the next. Either way, don't engage with that, right? And it could be that this person is even trying to send a lot of this energy could come your way through dreams, right? So it's very important to set up these psychic guardians, the white light surrounding you, right? And when you sleep at night, right? Put that energy around you while you sleep as well. If you're a religious person, put your religious icons and artifacts near the bed somewhere, right? Have one white light on while you sleep. Don't use a candle, that could be dangerous, but something like that, right? Set up images of your deities of choice, right? Your pantheon. Use whatever religious imagery has an impact for you, okay? Whatever has meaning for you. Put that around you while you sleep as well, because a lot of this could come in through dreams, right? Because that's kind of a psychic state where we're not consciously fortified. Yeah. Let's look at the mystery card now. Let's see what this is going to reveal to us. Thank you, Mini Bob Ross. We've got the Six of Wands here. Maybe we'll get a Six of Cups, right? Maybe everything's going to smooth out, everything's going to kind of resolve and be harmonious once again, right? I don't really know what this card's going to be. I don't want to predict anything. So let's just reveal it. If you have an idea, put your prediction down in the comments, okay? Whatever it might be, just off the top of your head, okay? Whoa, uh-oh. That, I've got to find that card. That was our Four of Swords. Let's not lose that, right? Let's not lose our steadiness, right? That was a bit of a faux pas there. We don't want to, for any moment, let our guard down. We don't want to let this, if this is the breath, this is the fortification of your mind and heart. We don't want this to fall off the table, right? You got to pay attention to it every time we get, because it's during those moments when this is gone, when we forget about this, that's when that psychic energy can get in. That's when it can approach us, right? This was a good example of that. We need to restore that balance, that fortification as soon as possible. Let's look at the mystery card. Okay, we do have some earth energy. But this is not behavior. This isn't saying anything's happening in close quarters. This is the beginning of this is like another shield. Okay, and I think Spirit is giving you the tools, the psychic, spiritual, mental, emotional tools to protect yourself, right? So this in some ways is a test for you, or this is a growing experience. This is a way for you to really expand. Through a difficult situation like this, you are learning new skills. That's the real gift of this. Yeah. You're learning how to fortify yourself and how to protect yourself. Right. That's what we said about the Eight of Wands here, right? We said that this was creative problem solving. Right? Learning new ways to solve problems using our imagination. Right? That's the gift of this situation. That's the Ace of Pentacles, showing you a new way to do things, right? A new way to fortify yourself. So this is a very good confirmation. And this is saying that to me, this feels like it's all part of the plan. You know, this might be a pretty serious situation right now, but you're going to come out on the other side of this stronger, more fortified, with a deeper sense of self, a deeper awareness of the spiritual energies, and more tools to use to further your spiritual evolution. Right? This is a very important reading. I'm happy that we did this bonus reading for you. I felt like there was some important message that needed to make its way to you. I'm happy that this was it and that you're here watching this. We're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, click on the link in the corner. That'll give you access to all of the extended readings, not just Pisces, but for all signs. You could cross-watch if you want. All right? Check your other placements and things like that. I'm here every day from 6 to 8 a.m. Chicago time. Come back and see me again tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. And it's good for the channel. All right. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you, and we're all in this together.